So, what are adverbs? Basically, adverb is a word or a phrase that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And the things we're going to focus today are the positions of each adverb and their main types. Like there are five main types: adverbs of manner, place, time, frequency, and degree. So the first kind we're going to see is the adverb of manner. Okay, look at the sentence. They played happily at the beach. Let me ask you, how did they play? Yes, happily. So with the adverbs of manner, you can tell how a particular action takes place. Okay? And most of the adverbs of manner end with ly. Most of the adverbs of manner end with ly. Not all the adverbs of manner. Remember that. Because there are few words that end with ly and are still adjectives, not adverbs. For example, Sarah is friendly. Sarah is friendly. You're describing the noun, you're modifying the noun Sarah, friendly, but still it's an initial ly. So be careful with that. And they are placed either after the main verb or after the object. Okay? But they cannot be put between the verb and the main object. You will understand better once you look at the example. You gave us generously the money. It's obviously wrong, right? You can get that. But the correct statement will be like, he gave us the money generously. So you're using the adverb of manner after the main object. Alright? And if you think about the transitive verbs, when the verb which has no object at all, okay? In that case, it should come immediately after the verb. Alright? And now we're going to see about adverbs of place. Okay, it's very, very easy. You can just recognize the adverb of place by asking of where the particular action took place. Okay, so I went to a restaurant nearby. Okay, nearby. You're telling where the restaurant is. Okay, and where I actually went. And here and there are commonly adverbs of place. Commonly used adverbs of place. Okay, we got stuck under here, an adverb of place, and you can use here and there in the beginning of the sentence when you're going to use them as exclamation. For example, there it is. But if you say it is there, it's not an exclamation, just a sentence. And you can use them as prepositions too. Let's hide behind the shed. That where are we going to hide? Behind the shed. So you can use them with prepositions too. And in terms of time, like we lived there for a year. Okay, we lived there for a year. And if I ask you how long did we live there, the answer will be for a year. And the second sentence, let's meet tomorrow. If I ask you when we're gonna meet, yeah, tomorrow. So for a year, tomorrow, a word or a phrase that tells you the time, the exact time on when the action takes place or took place. And it's really easy to use them because they are always, they are usually placed at the end of the sentence. She has to leave now. Okay, she has to leave now. And the type of frequency. If you look at this kind of diagram, you can understand better about the frequency of how we're going to use each adverb, right? On the particular percentage of usage. If you say always, it means that you are doing the particular action almost all the time. Okay, always, 100%. And if you say never, that means that you are not doing that action at all. You're not doing that at all. Okay, so it focuses on 0% of possibility. Look at the example. They never go out for dinner. We always enjoy the weekend. So adverbs of frequency tell you how often the particular actions will play. If I ask you how often do they go out for dinner? Yes, never. Or how often do we enjoy the weekend? Always. So it's easy, right? And mostly they are used between the subject and the verb. Remember that adverbs of frequency are mostly used between the subject and the verb. And the final type, adverb of degree. Here are a few examples, but let's look at the explanation. And first of all, we shall look at the precision and where to use them. And they are usually placed before the adjective or the verb or the adverb that they are going to modify. For example, the soup was extremely hot. So you are telling how hot the soup was, right? So extremely hot. And hot obviously is an adjective. I'm modifying that. The train has just left the station. Okay, just left. You're modifying the verb has left. My purse is almost empty. Okay, my purse is empty. Empty is an adjective, and you're modifying that. Almost empty. He spoke to me very kindly. Okay, kindly, an adverb of manner. And again, you're modifying that using the adverb of degree, very. Okay. The other thing that we have to see, it's about irregular adverbs. Okay. It may sound new to you, but it's a common thing. Like the regular verbs and irregular verbs, there are irregular adverbs and regular adverbs and irregular adverbs. Okay, so we have to check what regular adverbs are. So let me explain you. When you are able to get an adverb by adding ly with a particular adjective, then all those words will come under the category of regular adverbs. For example, quickly, smartly, neatly. Okay. But the pattern changes for irregular verbs. So there are a few restrictions, a few rules on how to change them. If the adjective is ending with able or ible, you have to change the letter e to y. Like terrible, terribly. Okay, and if it's ending with y, you have to change y to I and add ly. Okay, angry, angrily. And suppose if it's ending with ic, you have to add ally. Okay, ally. Basic, basically. Tragic, tragically. And as most of the adverbs of frequency end with ly, you don't have to make any changes, like you don't have to add an additional ly. So they also come under the type of irregular. Okay? And of course, here too, there are some exceptions. Like the list of words are given you can be used as adverbs and as adjectives as well. Far, late, early, straight. Okay. For example, if I pick up fast, I can tell you like Tom is a fast reader. Okay, reader, fast reader. We're using fast as an adjective. Another sentence. Tom ran fast. Okay, Tom ran fast. So you're modifying the verb ran, and it's used as an adverb. So without making any changes, you can use these kinds of words as adjectives and verbs as well. Right? And here are a few questions you have to do. You can just pause the video and try to do them. What you have to do is to identify the adverb and try to identify the particular kind of adverb. Okay? Here are the answers. Okay, I went to the market in the morning. So when did I go to the market? in the morning. So, number of times. The dog sat lazily in the shade of the tree. Sat lazily. How did the dog sit? Lazily, and the verb of manner. The man grumbled loudly while cleaning the table. Loudly, yes, adverb of manner. I often visit my grandparents. You're telling how often you visit your grandparents, so an adverb of frequency. Fifth, it is extremely hot today. Okay, it is hot today. Extremely hot today. So, adverb of degree. Please wait patiently. Telling how to wait. So, adverb of manner. The technician fixed the problem easily. Okay, easily. An adverb of manner. They serve hot pancakes there. Okay, there, an adverb of place. I am waiting here for my daughter. Okay, here again, an adverb of place. And the last one, he laughed merrily. Yes, an adverb of manner. So, thanks for watching. I hope this was a useful video to you all. And see you again in another useful video. See you all. Until then, bye-bye.